When I arrived in the US, I flew from Bombay directly to Dayton, Ohio. So, it was a culture shock in many different ways. But I think what Wright State did was it helped me bridge that gap. It helped me kind of ease my way into a more of a sane Midwestern lifestyle. Wright State actually prepared me for a lot of things that I ran into in my career as well as my personal life. I started my career in finance. I was then a CFO for a bunch of companies, and then I progressed from there into running startup companies in Silicon Valley. So I've worked at Fortune 500 companies starting with NCR in Dayton, Ohio. A couple of years later, I decided to move out west because that was the thing to do in those days, and I came to California. And I worked for Hewlett-Packard for a number of years. I rose through the ranks, and then I went ahead and did a bunch of startups. Took one public on the NASDAQ, and a few others got acquired, and the rest is history. It's been a long, crazy ride, but I've loved every minute of it. It's very exciting. Every company I've done is an entirely new technology, and not being an engineer myself, it's been a great learning experience and a very steep learning curve, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. When I received this award from Wright State, I was absolutely floored. I was very surprised, and pleasantly, of course. And I ran to my wife, who was also a Wright State alumni, and I showed it to her, and it was something that came completely out of the blue for me, and it actually brings me full circle to when I started as a kid, 35, 40 years ago, coming from a different country to Wright State, and now coming full circle and being recognized. I could have never imagined that this would ever happen when I was that bumbling little guy walking around the campus wondering, what was going on. This is amazing.